How you doing, guys? So, thought I'd do a video. I haven't seen a video from PTL in a while. I am quitting today. Um, let's talk about PTL. Uh, so, paid for the rental car. They paid for pretty much all the food. The food at the orientation sucked. I told the guy that the food sucked. Um, so I get there, the hotel, everything went good, checking in. Um, hotel's okay, a little ran down, whatever. Um, went to orientation the next day on Monday, and they want you to take the rental car back, whatever. But it just seems like with this place they didn't want to do anything. The instructor didn't have you drive the car back, whatever. He wanted you to do it, take care of it, and all that stuff like that. Um, you sitting in the classroom all day long listening to videos and stuff like that. And videos are okay. Most of the stuff you should know and all that stuff like that. Road tests was not bad. They have you back into this tight area, and if you have no patience and your backing skills suck, you're not going to pass. But it's a very, very tight area, and you know, and so then I come time to they do the hair follicle, and then they want to say, well, we lost your drug test. Went there Monday, and then Wednesday you're supposed to get your truck. Well, I didn't get my truck Wednesday. Yeah, you're supposed to get your truck Wednesday. Didn't get it. Then they want to say that I had to retake the drug test. So there's only 3 people in the classroom. One guy already worked for PTO before. The other guy wasn't feeling it. I don't even know why he was here. Then he refused the drug test. Well, I think at that point you kind of screwed yourself over. So I sat all weekend long, and they pay for your food, and all they give you is Domino pizza all weekend long. And the thing about it is they provide you food, whatever, and they say that, and they say that they charge you uh, $75. $75 for the day, each day you stand by. And well, I had to reach out to them about food. They told me not to come in the classroom Friday, so I didn't. There was no point in coming up there. So, yeah, I have money, but you're the one have me sit up here. So I had to reach out to them in order to get food. And then, I'm here all weekend long and stuff. At that point, I'm already here for a week, without getting paid and all that stuff. And, then the recruiter wants to reach out to you and ask you how the orientation went. Well, I didn't have a very good experience at all. You kind of got that sour apple taste in your mouth, whatever, that just doesn't go away. And then, so I finally get my load. They send me down to Kentucky, whatever. The miles were okay. I only stayed here for about a month. It just wasn't working out. Basically, communication is not very good here at all. And then my first week, I'm in Kentucky, and they have me bobtail to a hospital, that their driver's in a hospital on this oxygen mask, whatever, and to pick up keys so I could pick up his trailer and relay the load to PA, whatever. And whatever, they'll give you $100 to do it, whatever. And so I get there, the guy's not very helpful at all, and then they wanted me to go through his stuff. Then the guy wants me to go through his stuff, whatever, find his keys. Well, the stuff stunk. I just gave them to him. I can't find them. I finally get to his truck. His truck is disgusting. It's probably the worst truck I have ever seen in the time I've been driving a truck. He had food cartons stacked on the floor all the way to the dash. I couldn't find the bill of lading. They had paperwork scattered all over the dash, whatever. Called them up saying I can't find the bill of lading. And, it should be right there on the dash. Well, I don't know what's right there on the dash. There's so much shit here. And I pretty much says, listen, this truck is disgusting. I am not going back into this truck. I can't find the paperwork. And so I parked the truck in the bobtail thing, refused to take the keys back to the guy. I said, listen, I'll put them under the hood. I said, I am not touching that truck or whatever. So I put them in the truck. I hooked up the trailer, whatever. I waited the morning. And then the bill of lading, I asked them to fax me the bill of lading. I was at the Flying J. Oh, we don't do that. We don't have a fax machine. How do you not have a fax machine as a company? As a trucking company, you did not have a fax machine. So finally, then they they emailed me. So I had to drive 30, 40 minutes to get the bill of lading at the Love's truck stop. It's like all these steps I should not have to go through. You should be willing writing them, whatever. The fuel solutions suck. There's no out of fielding at all. So if you miss your fuel stop, whatever, they don't give it to you. They don't give you a new fuel solution or none of that stuff like that. You have to go to that fuel stop. They'll send you 40 miles out of your way to save 10 cents. It is ridiculous. Last week, October, the week of the October 19th, my paycheck was $400. $400 for driving a truck for being gone for 7 days, 800 miles. This week, the week of the 20th, my paycheck was $1,300. They say you made $1,300, and I did a 7 and 2 out of New Jersey, and I have only seen $1,300 one time to being here. So I refuse to stay here. I just have to leave. So you tell me how you feel about it. I just didn't have a good experience at all about PTL. The thing about it is if you want to drive 4 hours, they'll leave you alone. You drive however many times you want to, and out of route, you just watch your out of route, because apparently they charge you out of route miles, whatever, if you don't follow that GPS, and they want you to follow it, whatever, but I just didn't have a good experience at all. But you guys take care. I'm going to see what else is out there.